Trotters are on the gate for tonight's third race. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Milligan School first to fires. Southwind Frank charges out with that one. From the inside, Speed from Will take charge, and far outside comes Dupre. Back there racing up into fifth now. Goes Deep Impact. Sixth away from the rail is Andover's Choice. Back towards the inside now. Into a seven hole goes Marion Marauder, and the final two in the group are Muscles for Life and Long Shot sliding home. Southwind Frank takes the lead for Gingras and will cut out the opening quarter over Milligan School, who accepts the pocket trip through a 28-2 first panel. Back to the rail from in third is Will take charge. Fourth off the speed is Deep Impact. Fifth and on the run went Andover's Choice. Andover's Choice self-destructed. Dropped in fifth there at the rail, went Dupree. Then further back into sixth is Marion Marauder. A gap of 3 lengths back to Muscles for Life, then sliding home. And after blowing up after the quarter pole, Filion trails the field with Andover's Choice. On the way to the midway point, a piece of cake so far for Southwind Frank as he leads it by a length and a half. He's at the half in 58-3. Training trip-like fractions for Southwind Frank. He went a second quarter unchallenged in 30-1. In that pocket spot, Milligan School is second. Back to third is Will take charge. Racing fourth, Deep Impact. Svanstedt is back out and driving fifth with Dupre. Picking up the cover from in sixth now is Marion Marauder. A good 8 lengths off the lead. In behind a tempo that is just very reasonable to this point. Southwind Frank opens up by 6 in the blink of an eye. Milligan School is really struggling now in that pocket spot there from in second. Gets poor gated for Miller. 3 quarters in 127-1, and they come off the turn and into the stretch, and the one to catch is Southwind Frank. In hot pursuit second, Will take charge. Milligan School got better in the straightaway. Third to the outside is Dupree. Far outside closing up Marion Marauder. They're in deep stretch, and it's Gingras just a passenger here aboard Southwind Frank. And Southwind Frank romps to victory in his Breeders' Crown elimination by a wrapped up 6. Southwind Frank scores in 155-2 over Marion Marauder.
Lone Breeders' Crown elimination in the books for two-year-old Trotting Colts and Geldings, and Southwind Frank goes a training trip here tonight, 155-2. And Yannick, this horse was absolutely flawless. And you said tonight that, or just before we came on camera, tonight's as good as he's ever been. And last week, or in his latest, he captured a world record.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks, I mean, he was good here a little bit at Mohawk about a month ago, but Ronnie kind of thought maybe he was, maybe getting a little tired or something. He gave him a few weeks off, freshened him up before the second week in Lexington, and he was vicious there last week, and he was just as good here tonight. He completely wrapped up, and he couldn't have done this any easier.
Tell me about his latest in that world record performance. We showed that replay on the pregame show, and you wanted to race that horse from off the pace. You had the fractions, but anybody would have thought at some point you're going to make your way to the front, but you didn't do that.
No, they were mixing it up. For a while I've been wanting to race him from the back, but like tonight you're 1-9, and everybody's looking over for you to come, and I don't like to be back there too often anyway, so it kind of works out for both of us. But last week I had in my mind that no matter what I was going to race him off the back, and they set it up for me. They kept moving, and half in 55 I was sitting 5 or 6 lengths off, and I was liking what I was seeing, and even in 52 last week the plugs were still in. He was totally wrapped up, so I didn't hurt him one bit. He had to trot 1 quarter. And that's kind of the way you like to have a world record.
All right, good luck going forward tonight.
Thank you very much.
Southwind Frank, Ron Burke, Yannick Gingras in the two-year-old Breeders' Crown elimination on the trot.
World record.
All right, good luck going forward tonight.
Thank you very much.
Southwind Frank, Ron Burke, Yannick Gingras in the two-year-old Breeders' Crown elimination on the trot.